Cleopatra. Her name echoes through the corridors of history, a symbol of power, intrigue, and enduring fascination. The name conjures images of a captivating beauty, a woman whose allure has inspired countless works of art, literature, and film. History remembers her, often unfairly, for her allure and legendary love affairs with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, overshadowing her true legacy. But Cleopatra VII Philopator was far more than a pretty face or a romantic figure. She was a scholar, fluent in several languages, and deeply knowledgeable about politics, science, and philosophy. She was the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt, a brilliant strategist, and a cunning politician who navigated a world of shifting alliances and constant threats. Cleopatra was an African queen who fought fiercely for her people and her nation, determined to preserve Egypt's independence and culture in the face of Roman expansion. Though born in the cosmopolitan city of Alexandria, she embraced her Egyptian heritage, connecting deeply with the traditions and beliefs of her ancestors. Cleopatra understood her role as the living embodiment of Isis, the goddess of motherhood, magic, and wisdom, using this divine association to strengthen her rule and inspire her people. She ruled for 22 years, facing down the might of the Roman Empire, and making bold decisions in the face of overwhelming odds. Cleopatra's story is not just a romantic tragedy. It is a testament to the power of intellect, willpower, and strategic alliances, showing how a single determined leader can shape the fate of a nation. She was a woman navigating a world dominated by men, where every decision was scrutinized and every move could mean survival or destruction. This made her cunning and resilience even more remarkable. Cleopatra used every tool at her disposal: her education, her political acumen, her charisma, and yes, her charm, to protect Egypt from Roman conquest. Her legacy endures as a symbol of female power, intelligence, and the enduring spirit of Africa. Cleopatra VII was born in 69 BC into the illustrious Ptolemaic dynasty, a family of Greek origin that had come to rule Egypt after the death of Alexander the Great. From the very beginning, her life was shaped by the unique blend of Greek and Egyptian cultures that defined her royal household. This Greek dynasty had ruled Egypt for nearly 3 centuries, maintaining their traditions while presiding over a land rich in ancient heritage and customs. While her lineage was Greek, Cleopatra stood apart by fully embracing her role as an Egyptian ruler, adopting the customs and symbols of her people. She learned the Egyptian language fluently, a remarkable achievement that allowed her to communicate directly with her subjects and priests. This was a rarity among her predecessors, who often relied on interpreters and kept themselves apart from native traditions. Cleopatra also mastered the intricacies of Egyptian religion and culture, participating in sacred rituals and presenting herself as a living goddess to her people. Alexandria, her birthplace, was a vibrant hub of learning, trade, and cultural exchange, drawing scholars and thinkers from across the Mediterranean. It boasted the famed Library of Alexandria, a beacon of knowledge and the largest repository of wisdom in the ancient world. Cleopatra was highly educated from a young age, surrounded by tutors and exposed to the greatest minds of her era. She excelled in languages, mathematics, philosophy, and oratory, mastering at least 9 languages and developing a sharp intellect. This intellectual foundation served her well throughout her reign, enabling her to navigate the complexities of politics and diplomacy. Cleopatra was a shrewd negotiator and a captivating speaker, able to sway allies and adversaries alike with her wit and eloquence. She knew how to command attention, using words as both weapons and shields, and her formidable intellect would become her greatest asset as queen. By the time Cleopatra ascended to the throne, the Roman Republic loomed large over Egypt. Rome, hungry for resources and power, saw Egypt as a ripe prize. Cleopatra understood the threat Rome posed. She knew that diplomacy, not just military might, was essential for Egypt's survival. She formed a strategic alliance with Julius Caesar. This alliance was born out of political necessity, not just romantic love. This relationship secured Egypt's temporary reprieve from Roman conquest. After Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra aligned herself with Mark Antony, another powerful Roman general. Her goal remained the same: to preserve Egypt's independence for as long as possible. Cleopatra's tireless efforts to defend her beloved Egypt ultimately failed, despite her intelligence, charisma, and political acumen. She faced overwhelming odds as the Roman Empire closed in, and her once mighty kingdom began to crumble under the weight of foreign ambition and betrayal. The defeat of Mark Antony by Octavian, the ambitious heir of Julius Caesar, marked the final blow to Cleopatra's reign. The fate of Egypt was sealed on the battlefield, and the ancient world shifted as Rome claimed its greatest prize. Rather than submit to humiliation and be paraded through the streets of Rome in chains, Cleopatra made a fateful decision. She chose to end her life on her own terms, preserving her dignity in the last shreds of her sovereignty. Legend says she died by the bite of an asp, a dramatic and mysterious death befitting a queen whose life was shrouded in intrigue. Her passing became the stuff of myth, echoing through the ages. Cleopatra's story has resonated throughout history, inspiring countless works of art, literature, and film. Her name endures as a symbol of resilience, intelligence, and the enduring spirit of Egypt. This is a testament to her lasting impact on the world stage, as her legacy continues to captivate and influence people across continents and generations. She was a woman of immense power and influence, ruling as both a political leader and a cultural icon. Her intellect and ambition set her apart in a world dominated by men. Cleopatra defied expectations and challenged the norms of her time, forging alliances and making bold decisions that shaped the destiny of her people. Her legacy serves as an inspiration, particularly for African women leaders who see in her a reflection of strength, vision, and the courage to lead against all odds. From the bustling streets of ancient Alexandria to the halls of power today, Cleopatra's story reminds us that brilliance, courage, and strategic thinking can change the course of history, and that the legacy of a remarkable woman can shine for millennia.